Philosopher's Stone's secret recipe. This is some of my alchemy work. You could call it transmutation powder or philosopher's stone, whatever you want. It was made by an interesting recipe that's been handed down in secrecy. Notice the two colors in the glass. One is like a crystalline gold powder, and the other is white, kind of like sun and moon. Interesting shapes in the gold colored salt. The shapes indicate salt to me. Salpêtre saltstone. An interesting question that has arisen to me is, are both substances needed in a mixed form like this? The white and what's considered the red? Or would it be better off without the white? If both are mixed and a transmutation occurred, would the result be a mixture of gold and silver? And many questions arise. About the saffron colored, heavy, crystalline, metallic powder. If the white was not mixed, would the other be red? Has the white lightened the coloring? I say it has. This is a very interesting substance. Only the testing of metallurgy in the crucible will illuminate the answers to these questions. Will it transmute? Does it make gold or silver? Does it make both? Since these two are mixed, it'll be quite interesting. The recipe, as I said, was handed down in secret, kept hidden away. And the recipe did offer some interesting points. However, some points it left unclear. And in alchemy, minor differences can have huge effects on the outcome. It does look like quite an interesting substance. It's going to be interesting to try doing some testing with it. Also, to try making more batches with slight variations in the formula, such as making it with the white material removed from the equation, just to see what happens. In the writings of Michael Sindebogius, The New Chemical Light, he suggests two substances are needed, and that one without the other cannot create a metal. Some alchemical tests suggested metals must be transmuted into silver before they can be transmuted into gold. Researching transmutation stories from medieval alchemists has revealed more interesting information, in which some of them suggested they did their transmutation in a sealed crucible, layering different materials in the crucible before applying the lid and placing it in the blast furnace. Upon cooling, the crucibles were said to have been broken, revealing a mass that was mostly gold but part silver. I would think something of that nature would need to be assayed and treated by a professional that knows how to assay metals and separate them. Now this stone, if you will call it that, could have undergone much more multiplications, enabling it to become a whole lot more red in color. What do you think? Should the white material be mixed with the red material, if you would call it that? Or should they be kept separate? Separate is an interesting subject because in alchemy, the white powder is said to be for making silver, and the red powder is said to be for making gold. Some alchemical texts suggested not to mix the two powders and called them by different names, like philosophical mercury, not mixing the two mercuries, one white and the other red. Some of the texts suggested that alchemy was a work to the white and the red. But should they be mixed? That's an interesting question. Should the moon unite with the sun? Pure, yellow, and good sun, from the writings of Nicholas Flamel. That statement suggests that perhaps they should be kept separate. Once they are mixed, is there any way to separate them? Possibly. Quite possibly. This is Alchemy of Stephen School. Check out the Stephen School Alchemy Forum on Patreon. You can Google it. Do not try this at home. Not for consumption. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.